Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 6 math, and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter exponents and square roots. The lessons we're going to cover today are exponents with fractional bases, evaluate negative exponents, square roots of perfect squares, half-life, and population doubling. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So here I am on grade 6 math. The chapter we are on right now is exponents and square roots. Let's just start with the lesson that is exponents with fractional basis. Evaluate. Write your answer as a fraction or as a whole number. That is 2 divided by 3 and the exponent is 3. So that is the exponent for both numerator and denominator. You have to do 2 by 3 times 2 by 3 times 2 by 3, right? You have to do 2 times 2 times 2, that is 8, and then 3 times 3 times 3, that is 27. So the correct option is, got it? That is 8 over 27. Let's just start with the test question. Let's see how do we evaluate the fractional basis, right? You can have a look on the tutorial by yourself later today. They are already solved, right? Okay, the next one is evaluate 1 by 4 cube. So this cube is the exponent of both numerator and denominator. You need to do 1 times 1 times 1 and 4 times 4 times 4, right? So that is 1 divided by 4 times 4 is 16 and 16 times 4 is 64. That is 1 over 64. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 1, that is 1 over 64. Option number 1 is the correct option. Evaluate the Evaluate your answer as a fraction or whole number. That is 3 exponent 0 divided by 3 by 4 exponent 0. Basically, it is 3 exponent 0 divided by 4 exponent 0, right? So any number that has the exponent 0 equals 1, right? So 3 exponent 0 is 1 and 4 exponent 0 is 1. That is very important thing. Keep this in your mind. So that is one. Option number one is the correct option, right? 3 by 4 exponent 0 is 1. The correct option is 1. Option number 1 is the correct option. So any number that exponent 0 is equal to 1. Got it? The next one is evaluate 3 by 4 exponent 1, which is the correct option. That is 3 by 4 exponent 1. So any number that has the exponent 1 is exactly the same number, right? 3 exponent 1 is 3 and 4 exponent 1 is 4. So that is 3 over 4. Got it? The correct option is 3 by 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 1, that is 3 over 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. 1 by 4 exponent 0, which is the correct option. One by 4 exponent 0 is 1. So option number 1 is the correct option. One by 2 exponent 3, which is the correct option. One times 1 divided by 2 times 2 times 2. So that is 1 divided by 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is 1 over 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. Evaluate 2 by 3 exponent 0. The correct option is any number that exponent 0 means 1. So the correct option is option number 2, 1 it is. Right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is evaluate negative exponents. So let's just see how do we evaluate the negative exponents. Let's just start with the lesson. Evaluate. Write your answer as a fraction or whole number without exponent. Four exponent negative 4. So how do we evaluate the negative exponents? You, you can relate the negative exponent to this. For example, we have a exponent negative 9. We can make this exponent positive by writing it in denominator. The numerator must be 1. So a exponent negative n, you can make it positive by writing it in denominator, and numerator would be 1. It would be 1 divided by a exponent n, right? So same way you can make this exponent positive by writing it in denominator. It would be 1 divided by 4 exponent 4, right? So 4 exponent 4 means you have to multiply 4 times, 4 times, 4 times, 4 times 4. So the correct option is 256. So the answer is 1 divided by 256. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Let's see how do we evaluate the negative exponents, right? 2 exponent negative 4. So let's just make the exponent positive by writing it in denominator of 1. So that would be 2 exponent negative 4 is 1 divided by 2 exponent 4. So you need to multiply 2 4 times. That would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, right? So 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 times 2 is 16. That is 1 divided by 16. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 1 divided by 16. Option number 1 is the correct option. Evaluate 4 exponent negative 4. So which is the correct option? The first thing is that is 4 exponent 4, right? Multiply 4 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, right? That is 1 divided by 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 48, and 48 times 8 is 256. So the correct option is option number 1. Very good. That is 1 divided by 256. So the correct option is 1 divided by 256. Option number 1 is the correct option. Evaluate 2 exponent negative 2. So which is the correct option? So that would be first thing is you need to make the exponent positive. So you have to do 2 times 2, that is 1 divided by 4. The correct option is option number 2, that is 1 divided by 4. The correct option is option number 2, that is 1 by 4. Very good. 4 exponent negative 3, which is the correct option? The correct option is 4 exponent negative 3, which is the correct option? That is option number 1, that would be 1 divided by 64. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? 4 exponent negative 1, which is the correct option? That is 1 over 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. The next one is 4 exponent negative 2. So which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 2. It is 4 times 4 is 16, not 8. Option number 2 is it, isn't it? 4 times 4 is 16. That would be 1 over 16. 1 exponent negative 1. So which is the correct option? 1 exponent negative 1 is 1. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? 1 exponent negative 2, which is the correct option? That is option number 2, 1 it is, right? No, 1 exponent negative 2 is 1, not 2. Whatever exponent is for 1, the answer is always 1. 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times is always 1, right? No matter how many ones they are, right? 3 exponent negative 4, which is the correct option? 3 exponent negative 4 means you have to do 1 divided by 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, right? So 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27, and 27 times 3 is 81. So the correct option is 1 over 81. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, we are done with the lesson. Let's just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is square roots of perfect squares. Let's just start with the lesson. What is square root 1, right? To find the square root 1, we need to find which numbers when multiplied by itself makes 1, right? So 1 times 1 is 1, right? So that means the square root of 1 is 1. What is square root 36? So you need to find which number when multiplied by itself makes 36. So which number when multiplied by itself makes 36? Very good. 6 times 6 is 36. The square root 36 equals 6, right? Square root 36 is 6. Let's just start with the test questions. Square root 36, which is the correct option. Which number when multiplied by itself makes 36? The correct option is 6, right? Square root 36 equals 6 because 6 times 6 makes 36. So square root 36 is 6. What is the square root of 81? Square root 81 equals 9 times 9, right? Sorry, square root 81 equals 9 because 9 times 9 makes 81. So square root of 81 is 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? That is 9. What is square root 9, which is the correct option? The correct option is very good. Option number 2, it is 3 times 3 makes 9. So square root 9 is 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the square root of 100, which is the correct option? The correct option is square root 100 equals Very good. 10 times 10 makes 100. So square root 100 equals 10. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is square root 16, which is the correct option? What is the square root of 16, which is the correct option? That is 4 times 4 is 16. Option number 2 is the correct option because it's very good. Square root 16 equals 4. What is square root 4, which is the correct option? Square root 4 equals 2. Very good. Option number 2 is the correct option because 2 times 2 makes 4. So square root 4 equals 2. What is square root 0, which is the correct option? Square root 0 is always a 0. How to? 0 square root. 0 times 0 is 0, isn't it? 0 square is you can 2 and square root cancel out.